If you are about to start your college or maybe you are in 11th or 12th standard, I want to have a conversation with you. Not because I have life figured out, I don't. Because I am at that point where I can see all my mistakes I made and I don't want you to make the same ones again and again. When I joined engineering, I had a simple plan: study very hard, get good grades, and everything else would somehow work out. It sounded logical. And to be fair, that part actually worked. After sixth semester, I have 9.3 GPA. If someone looked only at my grades, they'd probably think my college life has been amazing. But here's what I realized: a high CGPA can make your parents happy, but it can't give you confidence. It can't build meaningful friendships. It can't tell you what career actually you want. And it definitely cannot give you the time you spend chasing the wrong things. Looking back, there are a few moments where one small decision completely changed the direction of my life. Some changed it for the better, and others became regret that I still think about. So, in this video, I want to share those moments with you, just as someone who's already walked a little further down the same road that you are about to begin. Because if this video can save you even one semester of confusion, I think it will be worth it. Lesson number one: I thought I had plenty of time. When I started the college, I had this idea in my mind that I will focus on learning first and build projects later. At the time, it sounded like a perfect thing to do. So I watched lectures, completed courses, learned new concepts. And every time I thought of building something, I tell myself, not yet, I need to learn a little bit first. The problem was that later was being pushed further and further away. I didn't started building real project until the end of second year. And looking back, that's the something I regret the most. Because one day I looked around and realized something. Some of my classmates weren't necessarily smarter than me, but they had things to show. They had projects on GitHub. They had participated in hackathons. Some had already completed internships while I had good grades. I had very little proof of what I actually could do. That's when it finally clicked. Nobody is waiting for you to feel perfect. Nobody is waiting for you to feel ready. You become ready by building things. If I could start my college again, I will never ever wait until I feel ready or confident enough. I'd build something in my first semester itself. It don't need to be perfect. It probably wouldn't even be good, but it could teach me more than any 10-hour tutorial could ever. So if you are watching this as a fresher, don't make the mistake I made. Learn enough to get started, then start building. Your first project wouldn't be your best project. Its only job is to help you build your second one. My next mistake actually cost me almost 2 years because I convinced myself I was just exploring. Lesson 2: I thought exploring forever was a good thing. One thing I definitely don't regret is exploring. In my first year, I tried little bit of everything: coding, hardware, different courses, and honestly, I thought everyone should do this because you can't choose a direction if you had never looked around. But here's the mistake I made: I never stopped exploring. Every few months, I found something new and think maybe this is what I should focus on instead. So I'd switch. And before I realized it, 2 years had gone by. The problem wasn't that I explored. The problem was that I was using exploring as an excuse to commit. Commitment is scary because the moment you choose one path, you automatically say no to a dozens of other. I didn't want to make the wrong choice, so I kept postponing the decision. Ironically, that became the wrong choice. While I was still deciding what I wanted to do, other people were getting good at one thing. They were winning hackathons, building projects, getting internships. Not because they were more talented, but because they had spent 2 years going deep while I was still going wide. If I could start again, I will still explore, but I would give myself a deadline. Use your first year to try different things. After that, pick one thing and go deep into it. You can still change your mind if you want, but don't let exploring become a comfortable excuse that keeps you standing still. But even after I finally made the choice, I still believed one thing: that turned out to be completely wrong. I thought technical skills were enough. It takes us to the lesson number 3. I thought my work would speak for itself. For a long time, I believed something that sounds completely logical. If I'm good enough technically, people will notice me. So I focused all of my energy on learning, studying, building new skills, getting good grades. I thought that would automatically make me confident. It didn't. The truth is, I was a very quiet person. I didn't talk much. I had only few friends. And because I stayed in my comfort zone, I slowly started believing that everyone else is smarter than me. Looking back, that wasn't the truth. I just wasn't giving myself a chance to connect with people. The biggest change didn't happen because suddenly I became very good technically. It happened when I started having more conversation, talking to classmates, asking questions, and making new friends, meeting new people, putting myself into situations that made me a little uncomfortable. Little by little, my confidence started growing, and something surprised me. Good communication has very little to do with speaking perfect English. You don't need a fancy vocabulary, you don't need an accent. You just need to express your thoughts clearly and genuinely. If I could go back to my first semester, I'd spend less time sounding smart and more time simply talking to people, because opportunities don't always come from what you already know. Sometimes they come from people who knows you. But even after I became more confident, I still had another problem. I was working hard every day, but I had no idea whether I am actually moving in the right direction or not. Lesson number 4. I thought being busy meant I'm making progress. There was a phase in college where I was busy almost every single day. I'd attend classes, watch YouTube videos, study something new, and preparing for exams. Maybe even work on a project for a while. And at the end of the day, I felt tired. But if someone had asked me, what exactly are you working towards? I honestly could not answer that question. I was not lazy, I was just drifting. Every day felt productive on its own. But when I looked back after a month or two, I realized I hadn't moved very far. That's when I understood something. Being busy and making progress are two different things. From that point, I stopped trying to do everything. Instead, I started asking myself one single question every morning. What are the 3 most important things I need to complete today? Not 10 things, not a huge to do list, just 3. It sounds simple, but having a plan made it so much simpler to focus. I stopped wasting my time in deciding what to do and started spending more time actually doing it. If I could go back in time, this is the one habit I will build from day one. Not because it makes you more productive, but because it makes sure that your effort is taking you somewhere. Once I finally had a direction, I realized there was another part of college I'd completely ignored, and that is learning how the real world actually works. Lesson number 5. I waited too long to start something of my own. Looking back, I wish I had started something outside of my college much earlier. Not because I wanted to make a lot of money, but because I wanted to prove to myself that I could build something on my own. For the longest time, my entire life revolved around college. Classes, exams, assignments, and somewhere along the way, I forgot that learning doesn't have to stay inside a classroom. Today, there are so many opportunities available to the students. You can freelance, build a small business, create content, teach something you are already good at, or work on an idea that you always wanted to try. None of this have to become your full-time career. That's not the point. The point is to experience how it feels to build something on your own that belongs to you. For me, starting this YouTube channel is one of those things. I'm still at the beginning of the journey. I don't know where it will lead me, but I'm already learning things that college will never be able to teach me. I've learned how difficult it is to put yourself out there, how to stay consistent, how to make something even if no one is watching it. If I can go back in time, I will just start it. I will not wait for a perfect moment, because your first project, your first video, your first business probably won't change your life, but they will change you. And sometimes that's even more valuable. Looking back, I have a lot of regrets, but there was one decision I made that I'm incredibly grateful for, and I think it saved me from a lot of unnecessary stress. Lesson number 6. The one decision I'm really glad I made. I've spent most of this video talking about the things that I wish I would change or I will do differently. But I don't want to end on regrets. I want to tell you about one decision I'm genuinely proud of. I started planning for my future much earlier. For me, that meant planning for my master's. I started researching universities, understanding the application process, figuring out which exams I need to take, collecting documents little by little instead of leaving everything until the last minute. At that time, it honestly felt like I was doing it too early, but now when I'm getting closer to graduation, I'm incredibly grateful that I did. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, I already know what I need to do. I don't have everything figured out. Life don't work like that, and having a direction gives you a lot of peace. Maybe your goal isn't a master. Maybe it can be a startup, a job, a civil services, higher study in India, or maybe something completely different. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that you spend a little time thinking about where you want to go. Because once you know the destination, it's much easier to decide what you have to do today. If there is one thing college has taught me is this: you don't need to have your entire life planned, but you should have a direction. That one decision makes every other decisions a little easier. If you have made this far, I want you to remember one thing. When I started college, I thought I had to get everything right from the day one. I was wrong. You are going to make mistakes. I definitely did. That's part of the journey. The goal isn't to avoid every single mistake, it's to avoid the ones that cost you years. Even just one lesson from this video help you make better decisions. It's all worth it. I genuinely love to hear from you. Which of these lessons connected with you the most? And if you genuinely love to have a realistic conversation on career, life, and many more, I would like to see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching this video and take care, make the most out of your college years, and I'll see you in the next video.